start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Barlow, and he finds McLaurin, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to Terry.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's across.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down.
Right there. Down, baby.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Barlow slings this deep from McLaurin into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Edwards going right side here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
Edwards now to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, smash, check, smash.
To throw is Edwards. Throwing on first down. This is caught by Hawkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Shift, shift, shift. 25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Liking 18.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby. March 54.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Pitch it out here, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Edwards on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Edwards. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With touchdown #2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Back to throw. Barlow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, Edwards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barlow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Washington nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score, Falcons 28, Washington 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Edwards off the play fake. A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. From the gun, Barlow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Barlow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slap, watch the slap. 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 54 is Mike.
Edwards looking to throw on second down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Edwards, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Edwards. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That gain on third down, good for 28. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That's what I do. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Edwards. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hawkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Falcons 35, Washington 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line.
By number 2.
It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the bootleg. Barlow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now White lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Edwards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly... Got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 7 Pirates. 97's the mic.
Throwing again, Edwards. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Edwards. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come on, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
And his first throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit.
Washington.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Edwards now. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No. Watch out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Night, sweetheart.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they'll indeed take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back.